And I'll use this app for now.
Okay.
So it's actually already, well, let's see. I'm gonna refresh. So there's no app or anything right now. I'm just gonna restart this. What you're gonna do first, we'll go over here and then just click on CSLDallas lights.
Karen, you want me to hold it?
Sure, that'd be awesome.
And the program will run up. You're probably gonna get that. Whoa. What happened? Let's try again. Might have to restart the computer because both of those were on for a while.
I thought the computer never got turned off.
Okay.
Patty turned it off last night, so now I realize I've now found culprits. So when I'm like done understanding, but that's not enough. People are turning it off via shut down the computer.
Okay.
So we need to put a sign on the screen. Don't shut this computer off.
The little
Yeah.
just sticky note right
Yes,
there.
it's just like
Okay, so for now we'll just hit this, but once
Okay.
we do the full license thing, it'll be
Okay.
fine. Now we're gonna go open up our Easy Remote app.
I'm just gonna let you do your thing with that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right here we see controllers, My DMX 3.0. And there we go. Hit black, pre-service. Oh, my master. I'm not even plugged in. That's
Okay, so we have to plug in.
Yes.
This has to plug in, see?
When we don't want to use this, you just unplug it.
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay.
So now
And the
when
other end always stays plugged in.
and this
for the
has to be
lights.
blacked out for it to work. If I were to do that in my
Okay, so the lights have to be down on the old controller.
Mm-hmm.
for the iPad to work.
Yes. So I'm gonna hit pre-service, and you might have to click it twice for it to get it. We have praise, and I'll show you how to program it. It's super easy.
Good, because we need to know, because we have to use Richard and everybody to
Mhm.
determine these.
Full lights, and then we have a master / general dimmer.
Right.
And
So one of the questions I had is, do you have to click each one off before going to the next? I saw that you didn't.
no,
Okay,
you just double click on whichever
Okay.
one.
got it?
Sometimes a single click works. It's a little weird.
And
like
what's the maximum number of programs you can do?
that. It's unlimited. You
Okay.
can set up as many of these as you want to. You can organize it however you want. It's just really real estate on the iPad. And so that's the only issue there. So the way to program it, sit down.
Mhm.
Let's
Take
say,
that, Diane.
let's go to the praise right here. And I have it kind of mapped out. These are where all the lights positioned, or where on the stage, on this little map right here.
Okay.
But it's mostly going to be like a trial and error. So
Okay, okay. So they're positioned where the light is hitting the
yes,
stage.
we have channels 1 through 9, or 1 through
Mhm.
8, and then 11 through 16.
Okay.
And then the squares represent where they're hitting on the platform.
Yes, this
Okay.
is basically where
That's the square of the platform, and that's where they're basically hitting.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, great.
All right.
And so you can't really like name any of these,
Right.
but you can see right here. I bring this down, and then right on that by the podium, it's
Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, can you go in potentially and name them, say 1 through 16, if we
So-
wanted to?
yes. We're gonna go to Edit tab over here.
Where'd you go?
This
Okay.
Edit tab,
Mm-hmm.
and so here this is the same things. But what we're gonna we'll just do this on. You can do this on any of them. So if I hit praise, and if I change this,
Mm-hmm.
if I turn these off, for example, and I switch to pre-service. Oh, sorry. Okay, I have to do this on here, but
So wait, first, what are you attempting to do,
Sorry
Joel?
about
What are
that.
you attempting to change? So,
no.
are you attempting to change the name? Are you attempting to change the lights? Just
The-
tell us each,
We're,
in order to change what?
right. In order to change the scene,
Okay,
and to edit like the lighting on it,
Got it.
to save it.
what do we do?
Okay, now I think I just had to hit pause or stop over here because I didn't have any of the faders. The faders need to be shown up here when we go to edit mode.
Okay.
Okay,
So right now you're in praise edit mode.
I hit praise, and all I gotta do is just
The individual faders,
individually
you're
find out
adjusting those.
where I want it.
Okay.
Let's say right here, and if I switch and I go back, it's gonna automatically save it.
Okay.
Okay, now start
Once-
from scratch again and do pre-service. Edit pre-service.
Okay, so we'll edit pre-service here.
Okay.
And what do you think about those lights so far?
Well, let's just say you want to raise them up a little bit. How do you
Okay.
do that?
So we're going to.
As long as
You have
we are
to-
in edit mode, we can do.
Yes. So on edit mode, you just set the faders to exactly where you want all of them, and it will automatically save. So if I bring these up, right there and there,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as I hit another
Yep.
change out of it,
Something else. Then you go
it'll
back.
go back. But if I go back, it's gonna be exactly to where I set it.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
all right.
Because you clicked the word edit.
Because we're on edit right
Gotcha.
here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now, how do you change, sorry Diana.
No, that's
but
okay.
how do I change the name pre-service if I wanted to?
Right here. As soon as you click on this,
Yep,
properties over here, you just double click on there.
and
And
great.
change the name. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and all the lights are already programmed in there, so you don't have to worry about adding anything on there.
What's audio and all that stuff, or
You guys don't have
something
to
else?
worry about that. That's
Okay.
because this program can also be used. That's what they use to run, like a lot of big shows and stuff as well, or large churches and stuff. So it's very inclusive with a lot of things.
so we can expand into that
You guys
if we
can
want.
expand into anything with this.
Cool.
So
Okay.
yeah, definitely. So if let's say we're gonna create a new one. You want
Mhm.
to create a new scene per se, right?
What did you just do, hit the plus
I
sign?
just hit the plus sign.
Okay, great.
Yes. Right.
I know it's all simple, but
I honestly I should probably
you
let
just
you do it because it'd be
and
even
without
better.
saying what
Yeah,
you're doing.
here, let's switch
But that's
up.
not going to help with the video either. So it's not person dependent. We don't want just me to know how to do it or Diana. So to create a new scene, I hit the plus sign. Now the word scene comes up, and I can change scene to
Whatever you'd like.
whatever I want. I can just say like this is my preference, and then I can just start
Lighting up.
Mhm.
lighting up in the way that I want. Oh, I like that. We can bring. Oh, yeah.
So, and then you're also seeing the bottom change in the corner from black
Ah,
to light.
gotcha.
So you know that that's where the light is hitting on the stage.
It's the color
Well,
of the
only
lights
to a
and-
certain.
Right, you're not going to get the level, but
I see. It goes from off to on.
No, it does have a dim. It's just very sensitive.
Yes, I gotcha.
so is there a way to label like 1, 2, 3 is the spotlight to make that spot?
There's no.
Or
Is
spot
there a
one
way
or
to
two.
label what
There's
one
no
is?
there's no space for a label
To
on
label.
there. Yeah, you just kind of have to do it by
Okay.
like eyeball it,
Okay.
and it
Right.
has to do with the way that this is translating the code.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's a little
Okay.
weird.
So one of the things is like we could say meditation, and then teaching. So for Petra on a Wednesday night, she's just hitting a square for when she's doing a meditation. She's hitting the next square when she's going to teaching mode.
Yes, exactly.
Lovely.
And now, once we create this scene, we have to add it onto the app.
Okay,
That's the
then
thing.
you're going to tell us how to do that.
You go ahead and click on Show,
We're going to click on Show.
and then we're going to click on right click on here. Go to Add button. Alrighty. Now, what we're going to you're gonna go. Then we're gonna name it the same as what you named it. So you can name this one Rev Karen.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Or right here? Where?
Custom name. Custom name, and then you can edit it.
Okay. And this is to add it to the iPad.
Yes.
Okay, and hit OK.
No, now here we're gonna click on blackout because it automatically puts the first one, the first scene. So you hit minus to take it off the list. Because what these are like the show buttons, and what we did edit, these were scenes that we created.
Okay.
So we have to add the scene into the show. So if you hit plus, then here are our scenes, and you can click on Reverend Karen right there. Hit play, That's for the action. And then hit OK. And now we hit OK.
And that adds it to the iPad.
Yes. Let me refresh it.
So
Now you can scroll down on this menu here. And you can drag it and make it as big as, or place it wherever you want to.
Oh, I see. Okay, so if I want Rev Karen to be bigger,
Double click it on there. Alright, just click it once.
I'm on
Does-
show. Does that matter?
Yes, I think, can I see that real quick? There's a certain, you have to hold it in a certain. Okay, there we go. You have to hit edit.
to change the size of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can just go in the top right here.
Whoa, hold on.
Ready?
I zoomed in. Hold up. Okay, where are you?
Alright.
Top
so
right.
Top right,
Mm-hmm.
edit,
Mm-hmm.
or you can right click as well. Then we can drag this out here and put it however we want to. Let's say in
Okay.
between there. And we can also zoom in and zoom out. Or at least on this one you can. Well, I'll figure that out here in a bit, and we can add it on the video. However,
That's
how it
okay.
is.
We
Yeah,
can,
that you can work around that definitely. I'm gonna just change this to master dimmer.
Is that the one in the center?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. And so it says master dimmer on the iPad.
Yeah. Except for this one says master dim.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't fit on the
That's okay.
screen.
Sorry. Okay. So we now know how to edit our scenes.
And then you can exit the edit mode.
Okay. What
And-
else is there to this?
That's actually
That's
it.
it? So we're
Yeah.
just adding whatever scenes we
And
want?
you can delete. So if you right click, you can add or delete on any of those. On
So
there.
right now I could right click and
You have to hit edit. Yes, edit. And then
okay,
click on that.
and right click and then hit delete.
Mhm.
Yes, I want to delete,
And it's gone.
and it's gone on the computer and the iPad. Okay,
Just on the. This is just show mode, right?
right.
And so we have to go back to edit and also get rid of that. if
So
you
we
want.
go
Get rid
back
of that
to
scene.
edit.
Okay.
Click on the play button or the stop to stop it. I thought that was a stop button. Sorry. Go ahead and click play. Okay.
Okay,
And now you can remove that. Delete scene.
delete scene.
Yes.
So I have to delete them both places.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And everything will.
What is live?
That's in a like a performance type of setting.
Okay.
That's when you have more. You can program moving lights to move to a certain time and do all those sort of things.
Okay, so kind of like Chase on the old board,
Mm-hmm.
if you want. Okay.
Now, how do we turn? All right, so now we're on. We're on show. So how come that's not working?
Because it's the edit mode is on.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's not working.
There you go.
Okay, so now the lights are on. Let's just get it high. How do we shut the lights off? How do we turn the lights off?
I put black, but I'll change it to blackout. There we go. You just trigger the blackout button.
Okay, so I want to start from scratch.
Actually, why is that light on?
Yeah, so this is why I want to, hang on. We are on full light.
Mm-hmm.
How do we turn the lights off?
Double click on that blackout.
On the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Lights go out. Okay.
What do I do with this?
You can minimize this.
I
And this is what I
minimize
would
this.
do, just leave it minimized the whole time.
Right. Okay. So, but last night all these lights started flashing. So
Because
is it bad?
because
Someone touched that?
someone messed with one
Well,
of these.
I don't think we did, but okay.
Or someone tried to turn it on, or I don't know, maybe they unplugged
Okay.
something, or I don't know. I mean, it's. I
Okay.
think when they opened the second window, it kind of confused it. The second instance of the program.
Okay, so
Might have
this
been
is
an
what
issue.
we do, and then we just come back and we start again, and we say, I want full light. And I can either turn it off, it looks like on the computer, or I can go from full light to turn off on the iPad.
And in case something doesn't turn off, this what you have the master dimmer for, is to bring it all down.
Yes. Okay.
So ideally, what I was thinking it would be the best way to do it is just to leave that window, since this computer is on the whole time.
It's supposed to be, we're
Yeah.
gonna fix that.
Then I would just leave the iPad connected, and you don't even have to leave that running the whole time as well.
Uh-huh.
And you just.
Well, there'll be times we'll take it probably off. Well, first of all, we have to get it on the mini, because this is
Yes.
this is what we use for
The sound.
the mix.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say I don't see it, but there it is. I think we have Tetris and jigsaw puzzles on here too.
Okay. That.
I've not been playing those.
It's
I'll
okay.
attest to that. I don't even have a password. To.
That's right. So okay.
So, just for argument's sake and tutorial sake,
Mm-hmm.
can we start from scratch and just go through, add one thing?
You
add
can.
it
You take a
to-
turn to do that. You should do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
You can probably pause that, and then we'll start a new one. And they
Okay.
take
Yeah.
from there.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna